Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I truly appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your, I'm sure, very busy day to take this little journey of Artstor with me. My name is Leslie Lauder. I'm in my second semester with the Rutgers University Masters of Information program. My concentration is a K-12 school librarianship. Artstor was a fantastic journey. I was lost in it for hours, and I truly recommend if you have the time to be able to look through it as well. And please ask that you participate if you're able to in the discussion about the implications of the vast audiences that this can assist and patrons or stakeholders in our different settings. Artstor provides faculty and students with a complete image resource in a wide array of subjects with the breadth and depth to add context beyond the confines of your discipline or our patrons' disciplines. They're truly as applicable to any concentration. So I'm switching to the next screen. Fun fact, JSTOR is birthed from Artstor. So if you have a JSTOR account, you can sign in and utilize that sign in or with your Rutgers University account. Initially, the bar up here is where I started exploring, browsing. There are five different categories that you can use and browse in. I went through, interestingly enough, all four of these and really read them and read through the summaries of what these different sections were as they have these very detailed summaries of what the collection entails on the right-hand side. For the average user, however, uh, we would, and I think that this is an initial drawback to some extent, we just go in and type our term in here and press enter. We're drawn to that at Target. We're just accustomed in the general population to just go to that search bar and type in what we want. Artstor did a great job here at the bottom, but it's just kind of hidden of defining what the different sections of their database contains, what that collection is institutional, Rutgers specifically, public, it's other colleges and institutions, your personal accounts or specifically their database and what they've put together, classifying by paintings, performing arts, decorative arts, different categories. Geography, it's by continent or country, truly split really into two, the location of the work or the nationality of the creator, and then teaching resources, again, which I'm going to discuss at length in the discussion board, and then groups and the creation of those. Again, I will cover those at a later time in the discussion board. So I, of course, and organization and sharing, this all does come into play with the discussion board. I will discuss those as well in the discussion board as applies to the implication and use of the database. So initially, I'm a little obsessed with Queen Victoria. Right now, I finished The Crown and have moved on to the Victoria and Albert mini-series. Very behind, but I will finish it eventually. So I just typed in Queen Victoria and we have all of these options on the left. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it have been great? Maybe I should have gone through into Browse, then clicked Artstor, then clicked, Geography, and then scrolled down and looked for, you know, English art. And, I'm moving and moving and, I passed it. And I thought there has to be an easier way than that. So what I think does a little disservice to just what they offer, it's an initial drawback, but truly I felt was more purposeful in the end, is the advanced search button. As on the right-hand side, they have accessible and easily sorted through and navigable all of those categories that I had to dive, 1, 2, 3 layers deep to find. So I really truly want to see some photographs of Queen Victoria. And of course, I could add England or reign, and it would make things more specific. We have the and or not, the very common Bootlean terms that we discussed this week. We can add, a query here, another field. And on the very bottom, I thought, well, why don't I just, because I have them accessible, type in her reign. I'm going to make it very specific. I would like to see Queen Victoria in her prime, in her reign, but I want to limit it to photographs. I'd like to just see those. So as I did so, it came up with all of these. It's a small amount, which I really enjoyed being able to be so specific, but a small amount of her reign. Thank you for joining me in this journey. And again, I truly I'm excited to share with you some of the implications and uses in the discussion.